Right now here on Good Morning Quad Cities, caught on camera. One person dead after crashing his car into a restaurant.
Ooh, sheesh.
We'll tell you what led up to this incident. Lauren?
Plus, it's the grand opening of the new Davenport Portillo's. What you can expect for opening day. Eric?
Yeah, good there, Lauren. We appreciate that. At home this weekend, our River Bandits are going to be playing at Modern Woodman. We hope to keep the rain away. The Quad Cities Accurate Forecast is coming up right now at 5:01.
Live from WQAD, this is News 8's Good Morning Quad Cities.
Good morning and welcome. It is Thursday, June 13th. I'm Angie Sharp.
And I'm Jonathan Katz. Thank you for joining us. In our top story this morning, some Rock Island County board members say that now is the time to start talking about downsizing. Right now, 25 people sit on the county board. In 2012, voters overwhelmingly showed support for shrinking the board in a non-binding referendum. Now, Republicans say it's the board's job to cut the number of members. They created a task force last night to start laying the groundwork, but Rock Island County Board Chairman Richard Bronk says fewer board members would make it harder to run a campaign and harder to make sure that everyone's voice is heard.
There's quite a bit of concern about the idea of 15 at any cost, because there's concerns about minority representation, rural representation.
I'm for it. I think we can do just fine with 15 members on this board. And that's kind of the target number that we have identified. That's what people voted.
Downsizing likely won't take place until after the census next year. Voting districts going to be redrawn in 2022.
More staffing cuts could be coming to the Hope Creek Care Center as the Rock Island County Board looks at ways to keep it operating. Last night, county board members heard from MPA, the company that analyzed Hope Creek's finances and the nursing home industry throughout the country. The report found ways to improve and save money to help turn the cash-strapped care center around. That would include reducing staff, though, to better serve the number of patients. Several vendors are threatening to stop providing services because of overdue bills at the care center. County Board Chairman says some of those bills have now been paid.
We have a heads up for drivers this morning. You can expect some more lane closures in the immediate Quad Cities. Starting tomorrow, 38th Street going to be closed to northbound traffic between 18th and 21st Avenue. The closure is needed to asphalt pave. No lane closures will impact southbound traffic, though. Work will start at noon. It'll last about 3 to 4 hours. In East Moline, starting today, you can expect road work on 7th Street from 26th to 36th Avenue. It's due to asphalt milling and repaving operations. Flaggers going to be out to route traffic. If you are asked to avoid the area. Work expected to be finished by the end of the day today. 5:03, we're seeing a change of seasons this morning. A little cool outside as Eric has a look at traffic and weather on this
John,
Thursday morning.
I just want to know what asphalt milling is. But I do believe that's where they take the old asphalt, crunch it all up, add some tar, and then spread it all off again.
To make it
Smooth. Speaking of asphalt, hey, getting outside right now on the I-74 bridge, moving along just fine here for this morning. Nice to see some sunlight here early in the morning at 5:04. Out on both of our eagle eyes right now. Moline 56, 52 right now in Davenport. Winds out of the north at 5 to 15 miles an hour. A little breezy for us here today. And there you go. I told you somebody was going to drop into the 40s when we showed you this map. 49 now in Dubuque. 50, Galena, and Clinton 51 in Aledo. This is a look at the rain where it came down yesterday, and that is perfect. We like the green. Green is good on the map, okay? Nothing that we have outside right now. The reason I say green is good is because we need some light rain from time to time. We don't want to go back into a drought, but for today, we'll enjoy some sunshine today. Temps going up into the lower 70s as we look toward the afternoon. Temps warm up just a little bit as we head into the weekend. We'll time out some more rain coming up.
Eric, thank you. We have an update this morning as the lawyer for accused murderer Brent Christensen says his client killed visiting University of Illinois Chinese scholar Yingying Zhang. In a surprising opening statement yesterday, the attorney told the jury Christensen is responsible for Zhang's death. Prosecutors also say Christensen abducted and killed Zhang in Champaign 2 years ago. Despite the shocking announcement, the trial continues and Christensen's plea has not changed. His lawyer says he hopes this strategy spares him the death penalty.
2 people have been arrested and are facing weapons charges after a shots fired incident in Davenport. Officers were called to the scene on the 1000 block of Grand Avenue just before 5 last night. During the investigation, they were led to a pair of apartments where Trey Miller and Sean Houseby were arrested. Police recovered a shotgun and a handgun. Additional charges are now pending.
3 emergency responders are in the hospital after they were hurt during a boat explosion in LaSalle County. It happened around 7 o'clock last night on the Vermilion River, not far from Starved Rock State Park. According to the Oglesby fire chief, there was a rupture in an inflatable rescue boat, which caused a violent explosion. 2 firefighters and 1 EMT were hurt and transported to the hospital. All are expected to survive. They were on the river as part of an emergency training exercise.
After a very wet spring, mosquitoes and gnats have been especially annoying this year. We all know that, right? And keeping those pests away has been a bug in itself.
They're just ridiculous. It's clouds and clouds of bugs.
Ha! Tonight on News 8 at 5, News 8's Ryan Jenkins takes us inside a small local business where one very popular repellent is made. See the challenges they have keeping up with the demand while trying to keep jobs local.
Is this your Black Friday?
Yes, it is. Usually it hits right around Memorial Weekend. We hit a little bit before that, and it's still just kind of going. Right now we're just trying to keep up and keep our heads above the water.
No pun intended. Bug Soother meeting the demand this season. This airs once again tonight here on WQAD News 8 at 5.
I have those green bottles all over my house,
working?
in my golf bag, like everywhere.
I was going to say, well, I used Bug Soother this past weekend.
Definitely do work. Well, it's been months, maybe years of anticipation for hot dog and Italian beef fans, but the day has finally come.
Thank goodness. News 8's Lauren Jackson joins us live to tell us what we can expect for the much anticipated grand opening of the new Portillo's. Hi there, Lauren.
Good morning, John and Angie. Well, it may be quiet here in the Portillo's parking lot right now, but I promise that's not what you'll see if you drive by 53rd Street. Later, the home of the Chicago-style hot dog and the Italian beef is expecting a line out the door for the first official day. And I know what you may be thinking, wait a minute, wait. I've already seen people in the parking lot, or maybe you yourself have already eaten at this location, but that was just a soft opening, and at 10:30 today there will be a ribbon cutting with the chamber and city leaders of Davenport officially welcoming this business to Davenport, and it will now be operating full menu, full hours with all 150 employees. Now, a little bit later, coming up on Good Morning Quad Cities, we're going to dig a little deeper about this dog, find out some Portillo's history, find out how they make that. It's a Chicago-style hot dog, so you got to tune in because that's going to be entertaining, I promise. I'm
looking forward to the end of the show. Did you say you're going to be making a hot dog later on today, Lauren?
Yeah, yes, I am, and you know, I'm not one to cook, so this will be really entertaining, honestly.
Me either. Better you than me. I used to do that. All right, I'm looking forward to later on today. Lauren Jackson reporting live for us this morning, 53rd Street in Davenport. By the way, this is the first Portillo's to open up in the state of Iowa.
I'm so hungry already. I cannot wait.
If you can't, stay tuned, right? 5:08, still to come on Good Morning Quad Cities, making some history.
The St. Louis Blues win their first Stanley Cup in franchise history. In case you missed it, we have a recap of the game as well as the viral moment that took place after it. Eric?
If you listen right now, you can almost still hear the crowds cheering from St. Louis downriver right now. Hey, grab the sunglasses when you're heading out. I'll let you know where temperatures are going to trend the next few days and into summer next.
You're watching WQAD. This is News 8's Good Morning Quad Cities.